Hello friends, welcome to Infinite Coaching Classes. Today we are going to discuss chapter 10, Akbar the Great. So let's see. Fill in the blanks. Akbar's coronation took place at Dax. Answer is Kalanaur in Punjab. Next question. Akbar started a new religion named Dax. Answer is Din-i-illahi or Devine Faith. Next question. Maharana Pratap fought a battle in the field of Dax with Akbar. Answer is Haldighati. Next question. Tansen was a Dax in the court of Akbar. Answer is musician. Next question. Match the following. Abul Fazl, author of Akbarnama. Bayram Khan, regent of Akbar. Ibadat Khana, hall of prayer. Jaswant, a famous painter. Mansabdari, a rank holder. Next question. Write true or false. Akbar was Babur's son. Answer is false. Next question. Akbar was born in Kalanaur, Punjab. Answer is false. Next question. The wazir headed the revenue department. Answer is false. Next question. Akbar was against all Rajputs. Answer is false. Next question. Akbar began a religion called Ibadat Khana. Answer is false. Next question. Answer in brief. Name the 9 gems of Akbar. Akbar's 9 gems are Abul Fazl, Raja Todamal, Abdul Rahim Khan, A. Khanan, Raja Birbal, Mirza Aziz Koka, Faji, Raja Bhagwan Das, Tansen, Raja Mansik. Next question. Who was the Prime Minister of Akbar in the Second Battle of Panipat? Answer is Bayram Khan. Next question. Who was Hemu? Hemu, the capable general of Adil Shah, managed to occupy Delhi in 1556 CE, who was defeated by Akbar in the Second Battle of Panipat. Next question. What was the outcome of the Battle of Haldighati? Answer is Maharana Pratap was defeated by Akbar in the Battle of Haldighati in 1576 CE. He fled with his horse Chetak and remained in the jungles. He never gave up fighting till he died. Next question. Who was Chand Bibi? Answer is Chand Bibi was the queen of Ahmednagar, fought bravely, but she was forced to sign a treaty according to which Babur was given to the Mughal. She was accused of treachery by a hostile group and murdered in 1600 CE, and Ahmednagar was annexed to the Mughal Empire. Next question. Where did Akbar hold meetings with his senior officials? Answer is in Diwan-i-Khas Akbar hold meetings with his senior officials? Next question. Define the term Mansabdari. Answer is Akbar devised a special system called the Mansabdari system. Under this system, every officer of the civil and military department was given a rank or mansab and was called Mansabdari. Next question. Why did Akbar build the Buland Darwaja? Answer is the book Humayun Namaha. Answer is Akbar built the Buland Darwaja to commemorate his victory over Gujarat. Next question. Answer the following in detail. Describe the Mansabdari system. Answer is the Mughal administration was by and large based on military organization. Akbar. Answer is the Mughal administration was by and large based on military organization. Akbar devised a special system called the Mansabdari system. Under this system, every officer of the civil and military department was given a rank or mansab and was called Mansabdari. The rank which a person received depend on the nature and importance of his job. The lowest mansab was that of the commander of 10. The highest mansab was that of the commander of 10,000. Each mansabdar was to supply troops to the king. Mansabdar was to troops to the king. Mansabdar were paid high salary. The post of Mansabdar was not hereditary. Thus, Mansab was injured during the lifetime of an officer. In this way, Akbar tried to give a military character to the administration. The Mansabdars were paid in the form of jagirs. In order to keep a check on the Mansabdars, Akbar adopted the system of branding of the horses and maintained the descriptive role of soldiers. The system enabled the Mughal emperors to seek the service of senior officers. It also enabled the Mughal emperors to exert control over the nobility. Next question. Write an account on Din-i-illahi. Answer is in 1582 CE, Akbar started a new religion faith called Din-i-illahi or Devine Faith. It combined the ideas from many religions. It was based on the principle of universal tolerance. The followers of Din-i-illahi had belief in one God and recognized the emperor as God's representative on earth. It was more like a code of moral conduct. There was no sacred books or scriptures, no priestly class, no place of worship or rituals and ceremonies. Akbar did not force people to adopt his new faith. the Din-i-illahi was not a success as it could not become popular outside the court. The Orthodox Muslims were not happy with him. Similarly, the Hindus also did not join it, as they considered it another form of Muslim religion. It came to an end with the death of Akbar. In spite of its failure, it must be certificated that Din-i-illahi helped in interfaith dialogue and to bring people of different closer to each other. Next question. Describe the contribution of Akbar in the field of art and architecture. Answer is Akbar got many beautiful buildings constructed during his reign. This include Devine Faith, Ibadat Khana, Panchmahal, Jodhabai's Palace, Buland Darwaja. The Buland Darwaja was built to commemorate his victory over Gujarat. With the passage of time, the style of architecture became more Indian rather than being a mixture of Persian and Indian styles. They had square pillars, balconies, rows of small arcs, and stone screens. Art or paintings. During Akbar's time, painters were encouraged and patronized. A large number of painters lived and worked at Fatehpur Sikri. The style of painting was a mixture of Persian and Indian traditions. The painters painted with Indian colors such as peacock blue and red. They painted figures like Radha and Krishna and Laila and Majnu. Some paintings also depicted hunting scenes. Abdul Samid, Jaswant and Daswan were some of the famous painters during Akbar's time. Next question. Discuss the main conquest of Akbar. Answer is the main conquest of Akbar are having established himself in Delhi and Agra. Akbar began to extend his empire in 1561 CE. He conquered Malwa and defeated Bahadur, the ruler of Malwa. In 1564 CE, Akbar captured Gondwana and its ruler Rani Durgavati, fearing defeat, committed suicide. In 1568 CE, he captured Chittor as Raja Uday Singh refused to accept his friendship. Now the other Rajput states were alarmed, but the rulers of Ranthambore and Kalanaur accepted his sovereignty. However, Maharana Pratap, the son of Raja Uday Singh of Mewar, refused to accept Akbar's sovereignty. He was defeated by Akbar in the Battle of Haldighati in 1576 CE. He fled with his horse Chetak and remained in the jungles. He never gave up fighting till he died. His name was become immortal in Indian history. In 1572 CE, Akbar conquered Gujarat, a rich and fertile province which also brought revenue from overseas trade. In 1576 CE, he conquered the important provinces of Bengal from the Afghans. He conquered Kabul in 1581 CE, Kashmir in 1586 CE, Sindh in 1590 CE, and Balochistan in 1595 CE. This largely increased trade between India, Central Asia, and Iran. Then Akbar turned his attention towards the Deccan. During this time, their three states, Ahmednagar, Vijaypur, and Golconda, were important. In 1595 CE, his forces marched towards Ahmednagar. Chand Bibi, the queen of Ahmednagar, fought bravely, but she was forced to sign a treaty according to which bearer was given to the Mughals. She was accused of treachery by a hostile group and murdered in 1600 CE, and Ahmednagar was annexed to the Mughal Empire. By 1601 CE, Khandis was also annexed to the Mughal Empire. The empire of Akbar extended from the Hindu Kush in the west to the Bengal in the east, and from the Himalayas in the north to Godavari in the Deccan. In the Deccan, his empire included Khandes, Berar, and parts of Ahmednagar. Next question. Describe administration under Akbar. Answer is Akbar was not only a great conqueror but also a great administrator. He wanted to strengthen his conquered territories. He followed most of the policies of Sher Shah Suri with minor variations. His administration was a blend of Indian and Persian ideas. His administrative system is admired till today. The central administration. The Mughal Empire was also powerful. The Mughal Empire was all-powerful. The Mughal Emperor was all-powerful. He was the supreme commander of the armed forces. He was also the supreme judge. He had a council of ministers to assist him. The most important officials were the wazir or diwan, who headed the revenue department. Mir Bakshi was in charge of military department. The chief Kaji looked after the judicial department. Mir Saman was in charge of the royal household. There was also some other officials who were given different functions. Provincial administration. Akbar had divided kingdom into 15 provinces called Subha. The Subhas were subdivided into Sarkars, district, and the Sarkars into Parganas, tehsils. Each Pargana had a number of villages. Each province was under a governor or subedar. The administration of each province was managed by certain officials, similar to the pattern at the center. The Subedar's main function was to maintain law and order. The Diwan kept the records of the revenue. The Bakshi was in charge of the army, and the Kotwal was the officer in charge of town administration. The Mughals did not interfere with the villages, which largely looked after their own affairs through their panchayats. A village was looked after by the officials known as the Kotwal, the Patwari, and the Chokidars. Next question. Crossword puzzle. A capable general of Adil Shah who conquered Delhi in 1556 CE. Answer is Hemu. Next question. Akbar's coronation took place here. Answer is Kalanaur. Next question. A new religious faith which meant divine faith. Answer is Din-i-illahi. Next question. Officials in the civil and military department who were paid through jagirs, Mansabdars. Next question. The 9 gems in Akbar's coat. Answer is Navratnas. Next question. Maharana Pratap's horse. Answer is Chetak. Next question. The policy of universal peace and tolerance. Sulaikul. The policy of universal peace and tolerance. Answer is Sulaikul. Next question. Akbar's regent. Answer is Bairam Khan. Next question. Akbar defeated this ruler of Malwa in 1554 CE. Answer is Baj Bahadur. Next question. In charge of the royal households. Answer is Mir Saman. Next question. Author of Ain-i-Akbari. Answer is Abu Fajji. Next question. Akbar divided his kingdom into 15 provinces called Subha. Next question. Key terms. He was in charge of revenue department. Answer is wazir. Next question. Head of the military organization. Answer is Mir Bakshi. Next question. In charge of royal households. Answer is Mir Saman. Next question. A rank holder. Answer is Mansabdari. Next question. The wife of the deceased was to burn with the pyre. Answer is Sati. Next question. Divine faith or religion of God. Answer is Din-i-illahi. Next question. Universal peace and harmony. Answer is Sulaikul. That's all for this video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.